What's up, YouTube? It's your friendly neighborhood GM, your host, Coach Key, and welcome back to Legends and Dice Cafe, where we learn about tabletop RPGs from old school to modern, and do lots and lots of solo gameplay. Back with my weekly video like I do on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today's video was Patreon's choice. They chose for me to do a solo playthrough using Loner, another solo RPG. This one is 3rd edition. I think these are fantastic books, but I've only used them for the tables inside. But today we're going to use this. I already created my character using this. We're going to use this as our rule system as well. And inside of it, it also has an adventure maker, and that's what I use to start this adventure that we're going to go on. If you'd like to further support the channel, make sure you hop on over to Patreon and subscribe to Legends of Dice Cafe. If you'd like to join the game, make sure you hit me up on Start Playing Games and have a small Discord community full of some pretty cool people so far. I'll put all the links, including the Discord community link, inside of the description. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button so maybe YouTube will push it out to more and more people. And without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into our solo play using Loner. Let's get it. We're going to play Loner, another solo RPG, 3rd edition. Now, I have a few of these books, and I always use them for just their tables on the inside because they've got some great tables. I already created my character, and I'm thinking maybe for live, I would create a character using this because it looks like a very similar, if not the same, character creation. But anyway, this is a really, really thin book. And here's my character right here. So my character's name is Atenu Jintu. I was just putting some cool things together. And his age is 45. Our main thing we're going to do is jump into our adventure, but I want to share a few things with you. So this is character creation right here, and we'll delve into this a little bit more, possibly on the next video or on live. So you create the concept, and you try to define that concept pretty good. So I put a cunning trader, luck. I'm pretty sure you start out with 6 luck points. When you get the luck, I'm pretty sure your character, let's say for instance, if you were in a brawl with someone, when your luck got down to 0, that means that they knocked you out. And you create your own skills as well. The character creation in this right here, at first, because you can kind of really go anywhere you want to go with the character creation, I was like, oh, well, I don't feel like I have enough rules. But you'll never really feel like you'll have enough. So I was like, all right, let me go online and kind of think of some things, and maybe the next character I can really make it an interesting character because I have a better feel on how to go about it. Like, as I was creating it, I was like, this is really cool. The freedom to just kind of create whatever type of character. It goes the same when it comes for your skills as well. You create your skills, get creative with it. Pretty sure you can start with 2 skills, and then you create your own frailties and your motive. You create your goal, your nemesis. You don't have to start out with a nemesis. You can do it different ways. And you create your gear as well, okay? I am a cunning charismatic trader, and my skills, cunning thief and skilled hacker / researcher. And I have my, my motive. My motive is to help free my mom from a false accusation. And then the goal is to enter and locate info in the main building, corporate headquarters that will clear her name. That will help clear her name. And the nemesis, I figured it would be really cool. Let's say my mom, she worked for this pretty big company, and she started to unravel some type of conspiracy that the CEO who is currently in charge died some time ago, and some type of necromancer named Mori Astivaki. I don't know how I did that. Astiwaki. Good times, eh? Good times. So this necromancer who is taking over this body, this evil necromancer that's taking over their body. For my gear, I've got electric laser gun, a laptop, for searching and hacking. I got my book bag, my flash drive, I've got 100 gold pieces, and a flashlight. I was thinking giving myself some money so that way, and I'm not sure if that's how you're supposed to do it, but like I said, we'll delve a little bit more and learn as we go. So, and that's what I got for my character so far. Like I said, you've got the advantage and disadvantage, and I'll show you how we're going to kind of like handle results and situations and stuff using this book, of course, using the rules in here. So we've got a section right here on ways to resolve conflict when we get there. We've got a cool section where we can add different twists, and then we've got our oracle right here. Oh, actually, this is our oracle and the different outcomes, helping to make things interesting. And when it comes to consulting the oracle, what we're going to do is we're going to roll 2d6 in one color and 2d6 in another color. One is going to be our chance die, one is going to be our risk dice. And what we do is when you consult the oracle, you roll one chance die and one risk die. Then follow these steps. Compare the dice. If the chance die is higher, yes, success. If the risk die is higher, then it's a failure. Are both equal, success with a complication. So it's got some interesting things. Our aim is to find a way to infiltrate, let's say, let me put this special area right here. Let's say that it's different levels. So we've got this corporate main place. I was going to add some extra areas, just maybe extra buildings, extra departments. And let's say we're going to start on the lower department. And let's say I was thinking it was kind of like a city area. There's like things floating around because it is a cyberpunk. That's what I forgot to share with you. So the theme is a cyberpunk, futuristic, kind of like androids. The tone is kind of oppressive. Corporations are ruling the world and everything is in their favor. Let's see. In our world, magic is extremely few. I was thinking maybe magic can be those who kind of dark forces who call upon dark forces and stuff. And then I was going to say mainly it was run by science and technology. Again, our aim is to locate and find a way into this building right here. This is going to be our main objective. I was going to do, like I said, these are going to kind of be buildings. And I was going to start on a lower level, thinking maybe while I was in the shower, I was thinking about that. And it said to have specific locations too. Like I said, we'll go a little bit more into the book. So I do have a few locations. So I've got the main building, which is right here. And then I've got like just this little area right here. So I've got a kind of like a lounge and lunch area right here. I've got a few just business buildings, a few office buildings, and let's say an inn offices. And then let's say one is going to be the lounge area. We're going to start up there. And then two is going to be, let's say it's going to be the inn area. And I was just kind of playing with this story and just going to kind of, again, make it up along the way, which is what I kind of do. You know what I mean? So I'm going to start in this one area right here. Yeah, so I'll say these are different sections. We've got we've got 4 different sections, and we're going to start on this lower end right here. Let's say that we only had clearance to get ourselves into this one area, and our goal is to figure out a way, or maybe manipulate the system. I'm not exactly sure, but we can definitely figure out a way on how to make it to the headquarters building. So, and I might change it up a little bit along the way. All right, so we're in this one section. Remember, this is the inn right here. There's going to be some office buildings. These are the lower levels of this big corporation, which we have not named. This is inside of the inn right here, or the lounge area. This is going to be the bar, and I've got a little area, small bar where people are sitting. I don't know if that's on camera. Probably not. So right here, it's got a little spot. And then I've got different tables. So I'm going to come in the doorway right here, and I'm just going to use my oracle right here. So a 1 to 3 is a no. And then a 4 to 6 is a yes. So do I see anybody in here that I know? I'm not sure why I would. No, so I don't. I didn't think that I would, to be honest. So I'm going to maybe I could tap into people's systems. I guess if you do something risky, then that's when you're going to roll my risk and my chance dies. All right. So let me see. First thing I want to do is, let's say I have a badge, and my badge only allows me to get into this first area. And what I'm trying to do is infiltrate their systems and maybe other people, maybe find a way where I can steal someone's badge that takes it to the next level, that allows me to get into the next level in the next area. I'm thinking that's pretty good. So let's see. So far we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 badges. We've got 4 levels. So let's say we've got 4 badges. So let's say the first level is going to be a green badge. The second level is going to be a yellow badge. The third badge is going to be, as far as color wise, is going to be an orange badge. And then the level 4, in order to get there, then you're going to have to get a red badge. So let's say at the moment we were able to infiltrate and grab the level 1 badge, which is going to be green, because it's super easy to do. So let's use this right here, our die, for the level clearance that we have. So we want to up it, and we want to gain a yellow clearance. So let's say if I'm looking around, am I able to see anybody with I don't know why they would have their badges. Let's say this lounge area, this lower level, of course, is for everybody. Anybody above is welcome to this area. So this lounge area fills up with people from all different levels. So on here, do I see when at first glance? All right, so I'm gonna see. Do I see anybody in here with any other badges possibly hanging from their hips that are a green or any other color besides green? Do I see any? So we got a 3. No, we don't see any. So it will make sense that they probably wouldn't have their badges hanging out like that. So they can easily be used, or maybe they don't use their badges in this area. I don't know. Because I know that these systems are probably, it's a lot of security going on at these systems. Let's say we can see a camera right here. We can see a camera right here. So there are cameras all over the place. We'll do a camera in the middle, and that we're able to observe. Now, I don't know if it's too early for me to attempt to start hacking into systems, but I was going to try to give it a shot. Maybe I can hack into the camera systems. And since it'll be risky, I'm going to we'll use a chance die, and we'll consult the oracle to see, because it is going to be risky, because if I am caught, then I don't know what's going to happen. We'll figure it out from there. Maybe that could be our twist. Now, I'm not exactly sure how twists go, but let's see. So, let's see. When you consult the oracle, roll 1 chance die. We've got our chance die. And roll 1 risk die. Then the following steps. So we'll give it a roll. Let's see. Our chance is a 4 and our 1. And our goal, again, is to hack into the camera systems. My reasoning for hacking into the camera system, because I'm wondering if I can see, maybe look at someone else's computer, maybe get a little bit closer look and see what they have around them. Maybe their badge is kind of sticking out, possibly. I don't know. So let's see. And I tried to hack into the cameras. I would think that I would roll with an advantage on that. But so is a chance die higher? Yes, it is. So it is a success. Check for modifiers. Are both die less than or equal to 3? Both dice are not. Are both dice greater than or equal to 4? Let's say no modifiers on that one. So I'm successfully able to hack into the system. And let's see when we're hacking in. Let's see how many people are in this area. Let me get my Dragonbane oracles, because that's where I get my fortune thing from. So let's see. I'm going to roll this dice right here. So I got a 6. So it's numerous. So it's a bunch of people inside of here. Let's see. Am I at this table alone? No, I'm not at this table alone. All right. So let's say we've got someone right here. Let's say I've got someone right there, and I've got someone right here. Let's say this place is just super, super busy, all right? I don't know what type of super, super busy. This is just the time for it. Everybody just kind of be doing their thing. You've got people maybe at the bar. I don't know. I'm just kind of zigzagging. You've got people at the bar, and you've got people here. So from this camera, I'm going to try to tap into their system. I'm going to say through this camera, somehow I'm able to tap into and communicate with their computer. And I'm going to kind of run some files, and so that way, maybe this is kind of risky to kind of going through their computer as they're on it and as they're on there. So, yeah. Periodically, I'm just going to roll a die to see if anybody's suspicious. Let's see. Does anybody have eyes on me? Are they curious? Anybody curious about me while I'm hacking this, while I'm doing what I'm doing? So no, at the moment, nobody is worried about me. So I'm going to do my thing. So I'm going to hack into this individual system, or maybe I can see what badge level he is. So I'm going to roll these die, and whichever one is the highest one, I'm going to say that that's going to be the one that's going to be the badge color that this individual has. And we're looking for a yellow badge person. So see, these 2 are the highest one. So let's roll these 2 again and see which one. Ooh, oh my gosh, that's wild. All right, let's try it again. I'm trying to see if they have a green or a yellow badge. So they have a green badge. All right, let's go through it again. Let's try this one right here. Yellow badge, and he's got a green badge. All right, let me try hack into this one. Let me go put my camera on this one right here. And they have a red badge and a yellow badge. Let's see which one. And they have a red badge. We've already got the main badge that we need to get into that one area. And let's say that's going to be a risky move if I'm going to attempt to copy this individual's badge. So maybe something will come up on his system that will kind of block it. So I'm going to do that as a risky. So am I able to copy this individual's bag into my own system successfully? So yes, I am able to. So both dice greater than or equal to 4. Yes, and we get a success, we get a bonus. So here, resolution breakdown. So if both dice are greater than or equal to 4, then it's a yes and success with a bonus. So we're able to copy the badge. Let's say if he's in the red zone, we're able to also hack into his system in order to gain a little bit more information, maybe some type of maybe we can go from here into the security footage. Oh, that's what we'll do. That we know the exact date on when, let's say, my mother was caught in the main building and they manipulated the video footage. Let's say the original video footage. Maybe there's a way that we can locate the original video footage that would actually clear that individual's name. So maybe that's what we'll need to get from that main building. And let's see. So we're able to copy this badge. So now we've got a red badge. And I'm going to see. Now I'm going to use this right here. It says determine the mood of the next scene. So at the end of the scene, you might already know where the story is headed. However, if you're unsure, roll 1d6 to determine the overall mood and focus of the next scene. So it says to raise, so I got a 2. It says dramatic scene, raise the stakes, add new obstacles or dangers. So let's say that I've been spotted. Let's say I'm starting to look a little bit on the suspicious side because they are not used to seeing my face here. Let's say security shows up because they maybe got a tip or they were able to see that these cameras were being hacked into. Maybe I did it for too long. So let's say security shows up. So we've got, I've got some color markers too. I'll use them for the next go. So we say 3 security guards show up and they have us stand up and back away from the computers. And they're going to go around and check to make sure that everyone is good to go. I have this red badge and I was able to make a copy of that red badge. So we're going to do a risky situation and make sure that, because I really don't know if I copied it perfect. And we don't know that it actually works until we use it. So let's do the chance and the risk die to see if we're able to continue to keep infiltrating. So yes, I'm going to roll both to see what happens. So, oh wow. All right. So it's a fail. And let's see, consult. All right. So it's not only a fail. So less, if both die are less than and equal to 3. So that's going to be a failure, but something positive happens. So let's say though my badge isn't working, something stirs up over here, some sort of commotion. And let's say it redirects them that way. I'm going to do the oracle on whether or not, or we could do the chance and the risk die to see if I'm able to skippy dippy dippy over these tables and through here while these, I'm going to move these right here, while these security people are tending to, oh, that's supposed to be my camera. Let's make it a little bit more distinct. So that's my camera in the middle, and these are going to be the security. Let's say the security guards are coming up over here over some type of commotion that's going on. So I'm going to chance it and see if, because if they see me running out, then they're going to automatically know that I'm probably up to something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll the chance and the risk die and see if I'm able to if I'm able to get out of here. So 5, yes, I'm able to get out of here. I'm able to do a lippity do, and I'm able to slide under the table and right out of the door and find somewhere. Let's say I'm going to just run into this building right here. This is going to be the end, and that's where we're going to pause our story. So definitely stay tuned for session 2. It'll either be on a Friday's video or on a live. As always, don't forget to make sure you hit that thumbs up button. Make sure you comment and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your notifications so you don't miss out on any of the cool content that I post on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, or when I go live. The majority of the time I go live on Sundays and Mondays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till about 10:30, 11 Eastern Standard Time. So definitely come and hang out. If not, I'll see you on Friday. I'll see you back here on Friday with a cool video that I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. So definitely stay tuned. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Friday and you have a super fantastically awesome rest of your weekend. And